Today, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Week 10.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading them out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. Flushed out right. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson.
This one completes Alec Pierce.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. They go up the middle with Chubb. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 18 carries, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and the reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
On 1st and 10, Watson eluding the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson
over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Watson.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is right down the middle. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers.
They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
Yeah, hoping to get rid of that interception bug. First carry for Christian McCaffrey.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
To throw, it's Lance. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Lance looking to throw it.
He is going to find Hill here.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Here's Lance to throw it. He's got this complete to Williams.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Throwing now is Lance.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
2nd down and goal.
Lance. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back at him. We get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
A
really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
2nd drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. From the gun, here's Watson.
He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Watson. It's caught. Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They go with Chubb on 2nd down.
And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the 49ers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Now Lance. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Lance going to throw. Goes out left. It's caught by Williams. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Forced out to his left.
This pass into the hands of Bellinger.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Lance now to throw.
And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. McCaffrey. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Here's Lance.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Over the middle, caught by Bellinger.
Touchdown!
Daniel Bellinger.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the 49ers have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 10-3. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it was finished off with a touchdown by Daniel Bellinger. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Watson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. Back to throw. Lance. Flush to his right.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. From the gun, it's Lance.
It's Hill, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance.
This is caught. Touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey,
His 9th touchdown of the season.
and the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 17-3. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it's finished off by a receiving touchdown from Christian McCaffrey. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmaker. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Here's Watson. And the pressure gets to him again. Nick Bosa.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for 3rd and long. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10.
Working from the gun, Lance. That pass caught. It's Williams.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Lance.
A quick slant to Hill. And the Niners are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Back to throw. Lance. He's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Escaping the... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And that one really pushes him back. A loss of 9. And now it's 3rd and goal after the sack.
Shotgun now for Lance. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal.
This is an easy one, 23-yarder.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Following the fumble recovery, Lance.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Lance now on first down. He'll find Williams on the slant.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Out route to Hill, complete.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Lance. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly
halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball.
This is caught inside the 15. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Lance.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Lance now on 3rd and goal.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. On first down, it's Watson.
Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson now to throw.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game, This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, it's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Nick Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson going out wide, finds Chubb. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now it's Watson. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From midfield, here's Lance. And that'll be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. McCaffrey on the counter. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 41. Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
From the 9, here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Marcus Jones picks it, and the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Lance. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The kick by Bass is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points. but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away.
$13 yards, the tally on the return there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. He's got Bellinger.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Meanwhile, Lance's throw brought in by Bellinger.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. To throw, it's Lance. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He will push his way down to about the 14. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Lance looking to throw it.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. This is McCaffrey on the give. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal.
This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again is Watson.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Lance now on first down. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. From the 16, Lance. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Throwing now is Lance.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. The kick by Bass is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
To throw again on second down, Watson.
Left side, he finds Pierce.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On first and 10, Watson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Watson looks to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
2nd and 9.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 38.
69 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now Lance.
He is going to find Hill here.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Lance going to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And oh, this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
Here's Lance to throw it.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw again.
Completes it to Samuel. And the 49ers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And Lance now to throw.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey
with career touchdown number 145, tying it with Marcus Allen for 6th on the all-time list.
And the Niners look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Watson. And that will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the fourth quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds right around the line of scrimmage. And that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now?
Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for the 49ers, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.